Some places don't ask for your attention, they command it. Yosemite is one of those places. Before I ever raised my camera, before I searched for compositions, before I worried about shutter speed or focal length, I simply stood still. Because some landscapes deserve your eyes before they deserve your lens. Today wasn't about conquering the mist trail. It was about remembering why I fell in love with photography in the first place. There's something strangely comforting about arriving somewhere that doesn't care who you are. Yosemite doesn't know my subscriber count. It doesn't care what camera I carry. It doesn't care how many photographs I've taken. It simply exists, exactly as it always has. As I walked through Curry Village, the morning felt unhurried. Families packed backpacks. Hikers adjusted their boots, and the towering granite walls watched over all of us. Before the adventure even began, Yosemite reminded me that the destination isn't the only thing worth noticing. The farther I walked, the quieter my thoughts became. The city slowly disappeared. Notifications became birds. Deadlines became footsteps. Somewhere between Curry Village and the Mist Trail, I remembered how to pay attention again. The light slipped through the trees. The scent of pine filled the air. The Merced River grew louder with every step. Every turn offered another reason to stop, breathe, and simply look. Eventually, I reached the beginning of the Mist Trail. The river rushed beside me. Hikers continued toward Vernal Fall. Some were just beginning. Others were returning with tired legs and unforgettable memories. I wanted to keep going, but time had other plans. So I stopped at the trailhead. At first, that felt like an unfinished story. Then I realized something. Not every journey has to end at the summit to be meaningful. Standing beside the Merced River, listening to the water carve its way through Yosemite Valley, I understood that this moment was enough. Photography has taught me that not every frame needs to be spectacular. Sometimes the quiet moments become the ones you remember the longest. I didn't finish the Mist Trail that day, and I'm okay with that. Because Yosemite isn't going anywhere. Neither is the trail. Sometimes life reminds us that it's okay to leave something unfinished if it gives you a reason to come back. I left with photographs. I left with memories. But more than anything, I left with anticipation. The Mist Trail is still waiting. And when I return, I'll continue the journey. Until then, this is where my story pauses, not ends. Thank you for walking with me. If you enjoyed this journey, I'd love for you to join me for the next adventure here on Crisp Colbert Photography. Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating, and never stop noticing the beauty that's already around you.
She would start dying. Like, my sister would actually clearly